Dear Melissa, when do you need a business case? What happens if you're not able to find the data to back your hypothesis? How do you balance getting to first mover advantage versus building the business case? So I think there's a lot of misconceptions about what a business case is here. And it's true. Back in the day, we had to do like a ton of analysis and justification that usually didn't involve talking to customers and build this huge document to go and ask for money from executives. And that was more of like a project management tool to get funding for our projects. What we need now is a lighter weight business case that helps us support the types of initiatives or work that we want to go after. And that's what we're talking about in product management. So, business cases are actually important here for helping to demonstrate that you did your homework, you found a problem to solve, and you have an idea that this problem is actually going to make us money. What I'd say is not in a business case is a whole specification of here's all the things we're going to do, right? It should contain a vision, it should contain the reasons behind what problem we're solving and why. It should contain data about what we hope to achieve from that. And it should be supported by a bunch of research that we've done. Now, that research, though, isn't something that gets thrown away when we start building the product. No, it should be research and experimentations we've done to prove that this is the way to go. So when I think about business cases, it could look like, a 2 to 3 pager on, hey, we discovered this type of problem for enterprise customers, and we've done some lightweight experimentation with it. We've done a bunch of user research. Here's like how many people this is actually going to affect and what types of metrics it's going to affect. For example, maybe your user experience is really poor. You have a ton of enterprise customers actually churning, and you go out and you interview those people who are churning or in danger of churning, and they show you the issues that you need to solve there, right? Now you take that back and you say, here's the problems that we need to solve. Here's like our approach to solve it. I wouldn't go crazy with this, just like generally explain what you need to do. And here's what we believe will happen. Like we think we can add back X amount of, value and stem churn. Like we believe that it will save this much money because people will not be churning, blah, 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 blah. That's really what we're looking at for a business case. We're not looking for like 40 pages of you outlining every little specification and what you want to build. We're looking for, why are you going to do this, right? Like, what's the point of us actually saying, yeah, like take these teams and go do that thing? That's what we're looking for in a business case. And that's what good product leaders do. When you think about balancing first mover advantage versus building the business case, all the things that you do to build that business case should help you define what that product is. It should not be wasted effort. So there's no like, oh, let me just get things out to the market instead of working on that business case. Like, no, you won't be able to get any first mover advantage without doing the research necessary to build that business case. Like you need to go out and talk to customers. You need to discover those problems. You need to figure out where you're going to concentrate. Like that's what I think about when I think of a business case. And all that stuff helps you build that product, whether it's a first version of it or something that you want to show to customers, whatever it is. That's what we're doing here. So we're not doing excess work to be able to go pitch to executives in this case. What we're doing is we're trying to explain the reasoning behind what we're building. So all of this should be necessary to help define your solution. And that's how you should think about a business case. If it's anything else, it's probably some kind of waterfall style PMO type thing where you had to go work to get some project funding. That's not how we work anymore, but we do justify our actions with data. And that's why that is so important to help provide strategic context to the rest of the organization, to your developers, to your product teams, if you're a leader, and to your leaders about what we're actually doing and why. And that's how I think of a great business case. Now, if you have to go fix a bug, go fix a bug, right? Like do not provide a business case around fixing a bug unless it's going to take like 2 years to fix it and you want to justify how much it's going to help there. Like, sure. But if it's something little and it's something that you can just go do and you know you need to do it and there's no uncertainty around it and you don't need a lot of buy-in because it's within your span of control, do it, right? But if you are trying to point a bunch of people in a direction around a big initiative or some strategic context, you're going to need that business case.